If you're interested in getting started with Animal Flow and are looking for a killer workout in just about 20 minutes, this one is for you. I've been practicing Animal Flow for over 5 years now, and these foundational moves still get the job done. I had fun with this workout, and I know you will too, so let's hop into that warm-up. Kicking things off with Ape Hands. Stand with your feet hip or shoulder width apart. Throw your hands down and back on the exhale. Then swing the arms forward and up on the inhale. Find a nice rhythm with the breath and the movement as you gradually start to feel a bounce through the body. Once you get a feel for the flow, bring more intention to movement through the shoulders. On the downswing, face the palms behind you, internally rotating through the shoulders. And on the upswing, scoop the palms up and externally rotate the shoulders. Keep the breath flowing and take this opportunity to arrive in your body. Next, clasp your hands together with interlaced fingers and begin to roll one wrist over the other. Focus on a range of motion that feels opening and connecting for the wrists. Feel free to press and rub the inside of the forearms together as you roll the wrists, and if you want to multitask, drop into a squat. Reverse the movement, now rolling one wrist under the other, moving in a range that feels good for you. The intention is to wake the wrists and forearms up for the movement we're about to do, so there's no reason to overdo the range or try to do more than what is available. Take a moment to shake those hands and wrists out. Bend your elbows at a 90-degree angle with the palms facing down. Turn your thumbs up and then out so the palms now face up. Then turn the thumbs in and then down to complete a figure 8 motion through the wrist. Continue the movement, keeping elbows tight to the body, ensuring the movement is occurring through the wrist. Do your best to smooth out the figure 8 and get to know your wrists a bit better in the process. Reverse the movement by leading the figure 8 with the pinky. Scoop in and up with the pinky, and then down and out with the pinky. If any part of the figure 8 feels blocky, slow it down and smooth that part of the movement out. Nice work, let's shake those hands out. Next up is the Ape Reach Flow. Start standing with the arms in a T, palms facing up. Squat down, exhale, and reach the arms forward and down into internal rotation with a flexed spine. Inhale, shift your weight onto the balls of your feet, open the arms into a T, and then extend through the heart. While exhaling, return to the flexed position in the squat, and then while inhaling, stand tall as you open your arms into a T. Exhale, flex and squat. Inhale and extend through the heart. Exhale, flex. Inhale, stand tall into that T. Keep the breath moving and find your flow. Let's sink back into a deep squat. Heels off the ground is totally fine here. Place both hands a couple feet in front of you, gradually rocking forward and putting more weight through the hands. Reverse the movement by pressing through the hands and returning to the squat. Inhale as you rock forward and exhale as you rock back into the squat. Continue rocking back and forth, feeling the core activate as you press through the hands. When rocking forward, do your best to bring your eyes up at least a few feet in front of your hands to open up any rounded posture through the upper back and shoulders. From that deep squat, walk into a high plank position. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Start the movement by exhaling and bringing your right elbow inside of the right foot. Then, inhale and reach the right hand to the sky, opening up through the T-spine. Follow the right hand with your eyes to promote a more natural rotation through the spine, and repeat this movement through the spine while remaining anchored in the lower body through both feet. Bring the right foot back into plank and then place the left foot directly outside the left hand. Repeat the movement on this side, exhaling and rotating through the spine to bring the elbow to the inside of the left foot, and then inhaling while opening the left hand to the sky. Drive the hand and 2 feet firmly through the ground to get the most out of this movement. That's our warm up. Stand up, shake things out, bounce around, and let's get to flowing. We'll be covering the ABCs of animal flow. In round 1, we'll get dialed with static and marching beast, static and marching crab, and connect the two with the underswitch. Round 2, we'll introduce the beast travel, crab travel, and lateral ape. And in round 3, we'll finish strong with traveling beast and crab, along with a combo of the underswitch and lateral ape for our last exercise. Structure for this workout is simple. We'll be working for 60 seconds and resting for 20 seconds in between exercises. If a minute seems like a long time, feel free to take some additional rest at any point throughout the workout. We're getting started in 10 seconds with static beast, so get on the ground, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the belly button. Let's get to work. Lift the knees an inch off the ground and drive all 4 contact points through the ground. Expansively breathe into the bracing of the core, and on the exhale, feel the natural pull towards your center. Maintain this intention of connection throughout the body for a few more seconds. Now, lift the left hand and right foot off the ground. Do your best to maintain a good sense of balance for a second or 2. Place those 2 limbs down and then lift the right hand and left foot off the ground. Alternate sides to form a slow and steady march in the beast position. Remember to breathe and embrace the wobbles and shakes. This is a sign that your body is learning through challenge. Take a moment to rest as you flip over to sit on your butt with the knees bent and the feet hip or shoulder width apart. Place the hands underneath the shoulders with the fingertips either pointed out or behind you. Press through all 4 limbs and lift the butt an inch off the ground. Same intention. Feel the natural brace of the core in this demanding position and breathe into it. Expand and contract with each breath, feeling deeper and deeper into your center. Take it into the crab march by lifting opposite hand and foot, holding for a second or 2, and then placing them down on the ground to repeat with the other 2 limbs. Keep this flow going, breathing and embracing the challenge of balance throughout the march. And rest. Take a breather and remain seated. We'll be starting in the crab position for the underswitch. Let's get set up and start by activating the crab and finding your balance. Lift left hand and right foot, sending the right leg underneath the torso. The rotation will take you into beast about 45 degrees from where you started. Lift the left hand and right foot up again, sending the right leg underneath and returning back to crab. Repeat the movement on the other side by lifting right hand and left foot, sending left leg underneath the torso and back into beast. Remember to breathe and allow the breath to create stability throughout this transitional move. Round 1 in the books. Awesome work. Take this opportunity to stand up, walk around, and keep things moving. Taking some deep breaths, and we'll get rolling here shortly with the Beast March. Get down on the ground and get ready. Elevate the knees and lift opposite limbs into a stable march. Do your best to tap into your center and keep the breath moving. Now, take this march into a travel, striding forward with opposite arm and leg to propel the body forward. Keep things steady and do your best to land the striding limbs at the same time. Once you run out of room, reverse the movement, striding backwards with opposite limbs. Do your best to keep the stride lengths even as you move backward and forward. Breathe and keep moving for just a few more seconds. And rest. Feel free to stand up and shake it out. We'll be getting down into the crab position in just a few seconds. Get set up in your crab and let's get to work. Elevate the butt and get right into the crab march. Focus on driving through the points of contact that you have on the ground and breathe. Propel the body forward, striding with opposite arm and leg with small and equal steps. You are in no rush. Embrace the slow and steady tempo. When you run out of runway, reverse the crab travel, doing your best to land hand and foot at the same time. Keep working for just a few more seconds. And rest. Walk around and feel that breath fall in and out of the body. We'll be hopping into the lateral ape next. Start by sinking down into a deep squat. Heels can be off the ground. Reach and plant the right hand across the body and then the left hand. Press through the hands, laterally shuffling the feet with the right foot landing first and then the left foot. Repeat the movement going in the other direction. This move can be performed very low as a shuffle, or more weight can be placed through the hands for a little more lift off through the lower body. Start with the shuffle and gradually level up with more weight through the hands. If you have enough room, do 2 reps in each direction. Continue to breathe naturally and feel the flow. And rest. Awesome work. We've got one more round to go. Stand up and stay moving, either bouncing around or walking throughout your space. got a minute of beast travel, so get ready. Let's get to work. This is your minute, your tempo. Breathe, connect with the ground through all 4 limbs, and start to sense your inner animal. Hitting the halfway point, reminder to breathe and focus on a couple cues. Landing opposite hand and foot at the same time and doing your best to keep that stride length even throughout your crawl. Just a few more seconds of work. Let's finish strong. And rest. Wiggle it out. You know the drill. We're back on the ground for crab travel in just about 15 seconds. Let's get ready. Let's get set. And let's go. Find your tempo and do your best to maintain it for the full minute, landing limbs at the same time and at the same stride length. Breathe. That's the halfway point. Keep it going. You got this. Stay consistent with your tempo. Finishing strong, working for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last move, you can either do the lateral ape travel or the lateral underswitch. We'll start an ape reaching across the body just like the lateral ape, but this time bring the knee under and through, pass through crab, and press back into ape. Up to you, I'll cue you through it, and we'll get started in 5 seconds. Let's get to work. Start by reaching and planting the right hand across the body. Then send the right knee under the torso, taking you into crab, and then perform an underswitch by lifting the left leg and right arm. Use the momentum and press through the left arm to return back to ape. If that just broke your brain, awesome. Let's give it another go. Plant the left hand across the body, take it into the left leg underswitch, then hit a right leg underswitch, pressing firmly through the right arm back to ape. I've added a little extra time to this one so you can either drill the lateral underswitch more or get some more work in with the lateral ape. Let's keep it moving and finish this round strong. And rest. Awesome work. We're gonna take it into a nice cool down to finish things out. Let's start in beast and reach the hips high to the sky. Bend into the knees and into the loaded beast position. Exhale, pull the torso over the wrists into the unload position with protracted shoulder blades. Then inhale and return back to the loaded beast position. Halfway point. Keep this flow going at your own tempo and do your best to stay engaged throughout the entire body. Keep that breath going. And rest. Let's flip it over into the crab position and pick that hand position that you feel most comfortable with. We'll start the movement by bringing one hand to the chest and driving through the other 3 limbs to create extension through the hips and heart. Look down at the planted hand to facilitate a natural rotation through the T-spine and do your best to keep your hips square. Come out of extension, switch support hands, and repeat on the other side. Feel free to hang out and take a breath or two while in extension to feel deeper into the stretch. And rest. We've got one more cool down move coming up. So we're gonna flip back over onto the hands and knees for spinal waves. Press back into loaded beast with the knees on the ground. On the exhale, tuck the pelvis and begin creating a wave through the entire spine. Round through the upper back until the hips want to fall into extension, and then press through the hands, open the heart, and look up to the sky to open the throat. Reverse the movement by tucking the chin and pressing through the hands as the upper back rounds. Then round the lower back as you settle into the starting position. If you want a little more out of this movement, elevate the knees an inch off the ground and send the hips high, repeating the same wave with the same intention. That's a wrap on this Animal Flow workout. Thank you so much for showing up and giving it your all. Cool down a little bit more by taking yourself on a little walk, bouncing around, whatever you feel is necessary. And let us know how this workout went in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back with more. Stay smooth.